love, peace, positive energy, and all that good shit. Yeah, I mean, just came from my grandson PJ's soccer game. Got his score on. You know what I mean? That's always a beautiful thing. And this ain't gonna work. Let me slide over here. What I do is before I fall down this damn camera. Scored, and that was a beautiful thing. But in the midst of that, me going live, something I've never seen on here before is that shit said end your broadcast in 1 minute or your channel will be permanently banned. And I have no idea what the hell that was about. Not at all. With no music or nothing playing in the background. Because I just watched the video again. But even when it was happening, I was like, there wasn't no music in the background. I don't know. I've never seen that shit before. And if anybody know what that was about, just out of a kid soccer game. It was like, man, you should be permanent banned if you don't end this stream in 1 minute. Alright, for sure. I don't want this to just go away on some, you know what? Fuck this shit. So I wasn't gonna do that. Let me trade sides. Well, I look this way, for sure. Yeah, I've never seen that shit before, shorty. That shit was crazy. Just getting my stretch on before I get active up in here. Knock this out. And it's official. I just returned the email to my other gig down at LAX driving buses. Let them know, yeah. I will be there Monday. So starting Monday, I'll be back down at the world famous LAX. I don't know why I'm so sore. I think that bowling, you're using different muscles that I'm used to using. And it just got me sore for some damn reason. But yeah, it is what it is. I ain't tripping. But I wanted to get out here early this morning, but I found out at the last minute, like, oh yeah, it's his last game. PJ, my grandson. I said, yeah, man, you know what? Let me get out here and go be present, because I missed my other grandson's last game, Maxwell. You know, you can't get that time back when you miss it. But make sure I'll be in there for the next ones. You know what I mean? If that permitted, and what have not. But yeah, I've never seen that shit ever before in my life. Mr. AJ Ball, what it do? How you doing? I liked the sub. Wow. Hey, great appreciation. I'm glad you did, man. That's what's up. Hello. I decided the house is empty. I just got back from the game, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna come out here and get busy, get it in while they all out and about. PJ and my other youngest grandson, they went to a little after the soccer game, and Miss Ryder and little Willow went out stored stuffing, whatever that is. Shit. So I figured, hey, you know what? I'm gonna come out here and knock it in, get it in, and made it official. I sent the email back to my other gig, because I do longshoreman at the ports of LA, Los Angeles, and I work down at LAX, and so I had been off, and I shot them the email. Hey, I will be returning Monday, so Monday official. I will be in the building at LAX in the big bus. You know what I mean? Love you. Hey, much love. Love you too. Love you back too. At God Short Video for sure, man. I appreciate that. That's some positive shit right there. No, it's speaking English. It's okay. Put it in translation. Hard game. That's universal. Much love up here. Much love. Dahu. I'm sorry if I'm butchering y'all names, man. You know what I mean? But shots out. If I really start messing up, which I probably already did, I'm just gonna say your initials at DH. You know what I mean? God Short Video. Okay, I can say that for sure. Habla español. Me no habla español. I can read it because I've seen that many a times before. Cool the rain. What up? Well, with that said, let me put this first 10 down. You heard me? Can you see back there? Yes, you can. You put this 10 down. Y'all know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up. First 10 down. First 10 down. Night okay. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Night GAI. I don't know what that is right there, shorty. Wish I did. Where are you from? I'm in the United States. I'm in the United States, born in St. Louis, Missouri, raised in California. Yay. Where you from, my friend? QUE. I think that's K. K, like what? If I ain't tripping. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Let's turn that down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah. I don't know how long y'all been watching or following, but I finally got them dead leaves up under that pine tree. It just looks so much more spacious. Now the next thing is to get, I call this tree right here. Am I doing it the right way? No. The afro. Get it all cleaned up. And then I chop this tree right along this fence right here. And right along right there. Oh, right there. There it is, right there. Those are all the tops of this tree, which drops whatever type of seeds is up in this mug. All the birds and lizards and squirrels, everybody love that tree, but that tree sprouts crazy. And it's actually it's a school right here. It's actually on their property, but they like, oh, we don't even do that. Okay, well then I'll cut it. No problem, I'll cut it. So I try to keep it down at base so it don't go too high. I don't need 1, 2, 3, 6. It'll be like about 8 of these trees all side by side. They don't tear my damn gate up, shorty. I can't be having that. I can't be having that, shorty. And with that said, let's put 20 in the rear view, shall we? Yeah. That's 20 in the rear view. Yeah. 20 in the rear view. Saladas. Where is Saladas? What part of the country, where is that at? Saladas. Oh yeah, it's 20 in the rear view. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 50 over here in Riders World Shorts. Then I'm gonna cut the feed, and then I'm gonna go over to Riders World _ BAC. That's Burpees in Conversation, and do the other 50 over there, so everybody get a piece of a live. Yeah. And if you're just tuning in, I'm going back to my other gig at LAX, getting it ready, getting it hyped, getting it mentally ready. But
I don't know if anybody on here, if y'all do YouTube like that or whatever. Have y'all ever been on a live stream and some shit pop up and says, "Hey, cut this feed in 1 minute, or your channel will be permanently banned"? Anybody know what the hell that is? Tea, coffee, hot or iced? That's asking me. YouTube asking me to ask questions. You like tea or coffee, hot or cold? Who gives a damn? I mean, if you drink coffee and tea, hey, kudos to you. Coffee, eh, I like the smell and the taste of it. I don't drink it too damn much because of the caffeine, and too much caffeine will send my body into a overload. But I do like it. I can drink it black. I can take it sweet, and with the mocha loca lacas and all that stuff. And I'm not really a tea drinker, but you know, every once in a while. I don't know about y'all, but what y'all got going on Saturday? I know I'm gonna bust these out and get down because there's some UFC fights coming on, starting at 1 o'clock. Prelims start, and I think the main event start about 3 or 4. So I'm in there. I love me some UFC. Get up in there, UFC. What's anything that's dealing with MMA. Love that shit. I remember when I used to watch that shit before it was actually on TV like that. And they used to do fights down at Venice Beach. They used to set up a ring, and you had to sign a waiver, and you can get up in there and spar. And if you don't know what you're doing, more than likely get your ass knocked down real bad. I remember that shit on Venice Beach, shorty, years ago. It was like, what the hell is this? Like, shit gonna be on TV. Like, nah. And here it is, around the world, globally, shorty. You have Mofo C, and they ain't the only one. They all Bellator, and they got a gang of stuff. Just, hell, they even got that damn slap off, whatever. People be slapping each other. I used to watch that until they moved it somewhere. I think it's on Hulu, if I ain't tripping. It's somewhere else. It's on some other network. Dana White behind that shit too. The damn, what is it? Slap something. But I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, where they slapping the hell out of each other. People get knocked out. Yeah, you should watch that shit. That shit burnt out. I don't know if I could just yeah, it ain't no I don't know. I couldn't just stand there and just let a motherfucker slap me. I understand the concept and whatever, but if you're fighting a person, at least you get to defend yourself. But to just sit there and just close your eyes open, if you want your eyes open, whatever, and let a motherfucker just pound you. Could you do that for whatever amount of money that you want to put in your head? I'm not even gonna put a price on it. I'm saying period. No. But could you do it? And with that said, let's put this 30 in a review. Put this 30 down. Let's go. 30 in the rear view. Tell them what that shit do. 30 in the rear view. Tell them what the shit do. Getting it in, feeling good. You know what I mean? Getting it in, feeling good. Being active. Being active. That's what it is about to me. Being active. I didn't think I was gonna be able to really get it in today. And lo and behold, here I am with some peace and quiet too. Even though I don't mind the kids running around doing what they gonna do. It's all good, but sometimes you just want your quietness to hear your music, hear your thoughts, hear the wind rustling through the trees, blowing through the trees. Feels good. Gives you some peace. Peace is good. Peace is beautiful. And whatever you can do to obtain some, man, ladies and gentlemen, grab a hold of it. And hold it tight. Lock it down in your memory banks. I call it the vault. Lock it down in your vault so that you can always access these peaceful points whenever you need them. Because you may need them. And you may not be able to get to this or get to that, but you can get to this all the time. You can always get to your vault. You know, a few weeks ago, maybe about a month ago, I had just went out just to go find some peace, and wound up finding peace at a park, hanging out with some ducks and geese and some other birds and whatever, listening to water. It was peaceful as hell, shorty. Right over the way, not too far. It was at El Dorado Park. Matter of fact, El Dorado Park, and it was wonderful. Not only can I get to it, but when I can't get to it, if I need to or I want to, it's locked away in my vault. It's in the vault, so I can just reflect on that somewhere if I'm going through something or whatever case may be, and bring back up that wonderful time. Bringing some calm to myself, and bringing some peace in a chaotic situation. If something happens to be chaotic around me, I can access this stuff. I practice it. I think it's a good practice to practice. If you can add that to your repertoire of life, you feel me? It can keep you out some shit. You know what I mean? Let me step back from whatever the situation is. Get this peace of mind real quick. Make myself laugh, giggle, smile, whatever the case may be, so I don't get crazy with you or whatever situation. Just saying. It's a good thing to have in your repertoire, in your vault. You know, and if you got some other tactics or ways to go about something, hey, let me know. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know. Throw it out there. And I found something too, man. It was on accident. I go to sleep to different sounds, you know, water, rain, wind, certain music, just not music, but melody themed music, you know, sleeping vibe type, whatever. And this stuff popped up on my feed, and I gave it a listen. It was especially the title was like, "When You Need a Break from the World." I think that's what it said. If you need a break, when you need a break from the world. And the visuals that was in it, it's just a slow drive, like a sunset, and but it's the coloration in the whole screen. It ain't just your regular sunset like you just looking at the sunset. And the title, the visual, the music, and what made it even better was the comments. I went to the comments, and people were talking about just real stuff about how, you know, missing people, you know, their parents or their son and nephew or a friend or whatever, or going through some kind of job situation, or just life. How about that? Just life. They was in the comments talking about this stuff in the comments. And even though it was sad things, it was a good thing because they were conversating about it, and it wasn't no crazy talk in there. That's what I noticed. You know how you can go through certain comments and look at stuff, and some people say something and it'd be some good stuff, but somebody always will slap in there and say some dumb shit. Just cut straight to the chase. Say some dumb shit. It wasn't in here. And I went to a few different videos while I'm listening, went through the comments, And I rather enjoyed that. And I left some comments as well, like, you know, what I felt. Everybody that's in here that's reading this, please have a beautiful, blessed day, and may God continue to watch over you and everybody that's up in here. And it was a beautiful place up in there. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find a way and see if I have on this channel, if y'all have access to certain videos that I watch, because I believe like a watch list. If it's in there right now and you checking it out, it should be up under, you know what, I'm about to lie. No, it's not meditation. A better me. If it's in there, it will be up under better me as a title. And there's a list of videos that I watch, sleep videos or whatever, relaxation, meditation videos. And if it's not in there, I'm gonna find a way to put it in there so that you can check it out and just go through them comments. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, that way, DJ Vision champ. What's popping with you, champ? Mi saladas. Whatever. Let's go. What number am I on? That's 40. Let's put this 40 down. Put it in the rear view. About to put this 40 down in the rear view, shorty. It's 40 in the rear view, shorty. But yeah, that was some peaceful ass shit. It was some different shit. And just a day or so ago, I was doing this, shooting a video, but I was filming and recording it, but I did a live inside. And it was while I was actually doing my curls, which I usually don't. But I did, and I was doing it over on Writers World _BAC. That's the other channel where usually I will record this and its entirety will go on there. Writers World Short will get the chopped up where I'm just speaking, will go on here. So I was on there, and a person, I can't recall the first part of their name, but it's something Frosty. And Frosty slid in and was like, "Hey, how you doing? Something. And I said, I'm doing well, I'm doing blessed, I'm good. No, it just said, "Hey, what's up?" And I said what I said, and I said, "Hey, how you doing?" And he or her, they responded back, "I'm XYZ, doing good. I appreciate you even asking me." Like, you know what? I'm subscribed right now. He like, it is a breath of fresh air to get on YouTube and find something that is normal and regular. I said, that's what's up. I said, I'm not trying to be nothing extra, just me. My life, how it happens, how it unfolds out here or wherever I am when shit unfolds. I'm not cutting it, just real life. You want to love and hip hop, I'm not cutting shit. And I'm not gonna be extra out about nothing. Speak about some things, show people as a different side of what they're not seeing when they do look at the tube, whether it's the TV tube or this. It was a breath of fresh air to say, hey, to receive that. I'm like, man, fucking thank you. Fucking thank you. Same. That's what's up. And that felt good. That felt good as fuck. I'm like, that's what I want this to be. Like, damn, it's your normal everyday life, but normal everyday life whatever's normal, is not what is you see on TV and shit. Everything has to have a fuss and a fight and an argument and a funky side to the shit and just fucking chaos. Just like, damn, is that really how we do? Is there any love or anything else shown? Does anybody live a different way other than what you see on TV? Because of course, I look at that shit like, man, I ain't nothing real about that shit to me. All that shit is scripted. All the motherfuckers is getting a check. Everybody is in there to promote the stupidest shit they can fucking possibly do to keep a motherfucker tuned in. Oh, yeah, that motherfucker crazy. Man, fuck all that shit. Is anybody there loving on they self? Is anybody there loving on their husband or wife or girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever y'all in? Loving on your kids, on your aunties, on your nieces, your nephews? Is anybody doing any of that shit? Sharing some shit, showing them some shit, picking them up, showing them a different way, how to be stronger, how to better yourself, how to think, is anybody doing that shit? Or just having some cool, clean fun, laughing at some shit that, that doesn't involve throwing a drink in a motherfucker's face. You know what I'm saying? You say, in my rearview 40. That's what's up. That's what's up. Rebecca Eckhart. I hope I ain't butcher your name. Hello. Glad you have joined us. And as my man DJ Vision Champ said, that's 40 in the review. Let's go hit this 50. You got it, I mean? 50 in that review. Going down. For sure. That's 50 in the review, shorty. It's 50 in the review. What's popping with your King Peggy 1? Germ W60. What's popping? How you doing? Oh, I got that 50 in the review, shorty. Feels good. Out here just being active, being relatable, being me. So I hope that is relatable to whomever slide through here. And we're just talking about conversations I had with somebody on live about being a breath of fresh air, being in here and being normal. Ain't no gimmicks, ain't no nothing. Just me being me. And talking to me while talking to y'all, while talking to me, while talking to us. All at the same time. Sometimes you get my family out here, grandkids, my wife, the missus, Miss Ryder. I don't know, whoever show up. Maybe my mama and them. My mama and them. It's, I just want to portray and show that love is love. It's good. Everything ain't gonna be everybody's not being out here being millionaires and this and that. But you don't need none of that shit if you have some real good love. If you have some real good family and all family is not DNA. You can make your family. You understand me? But y'all have this connection. How many days you been doing burpees? Shit. This time around, I don't know if you want to count them in days, but I mean over the past year, which is crazy to say, over the last past year, I've been doing burpees. I was doing burpees before that, hella years ago when I was in prison. But I decided a year and some change ago to get active, because, you know, as they say, if you don't use it, you lose it. So, you know, I got grandkids. I want to run around with them, and I want to be active for my damn self and make life easier. You feel me? Alfie, what's popping with you? Amit, BWS, what's popping with you? Yeah, so I'm just out here, it just makes life easier. And if you can make life easier, why not do it? How many you been doing a day? I work out every other day for the most part. Every other day, and every other day I do 100 burpees. And that 100 burpees is 2 push-ups and 4 kicks. So if you want to add that up, you see what that is. For sure. It's good. And, you know, it works the whole body. And you can do it for many, you can do it different ways to attack different situations in your body. I can just do them slow, and, you know, either way it goes, it's going to break you down and build you back up. But if you speed them up, it helps even more with your cardio. So you can get your wind up. You know what I mean? And I said that I was going to do 50 over here, and then I was going to do 50 over at Riders World _BAC. That's full length videos over there. _BAC is Burpees and Conversation. That's why I was in the title, because this is usually over there. But I don't know, man. It's a lot of people up here. Think I just go ahead and hang out. And with that said, let me go put this 60 in the rear view. That's 60 in the rear view. 60 in the rear view. For sure. Yeah. 60 in the rear view. What's that? Yeah, we got the same body shape. I got more of a stomach. Though I'm trying to lose my stomach. I quit soda and drink a gallon of water. Now about 3.5 weeks. Now I just started walking 3 miles a day. That's what's up. Get my win. That's what's popping, Sack Chasing. That's what's popping. Yeah. I got gut too. I got gut like a motherfucker, shorty. It's getting better. You know what I mean? I don't drink. I used to 6.5 years ago. Used to be pounding all type of shit. Vodka was my shit, but I can rock gut, drink anything, mix shit, just fuck it. Sweets and shit all damn day long. Smoke cigarettes. I still vape though. I vape. But, you know, whatever. We all got our vices. I get my water on. I drink more water now than I probably damn near drank them all. I ain't gonna say my whole life. After playing sports, yeah, because all I was drinking is liquor. But that's what's up. 3 miles a day. That's what's popping. I need to do some switching, change it up too. Just because I want a little something different. I don't know exactly what I want. I do want to get the stomach in control. But I got a keg with a 6-pack under it. So my motherfucking 6-pack got insulation. My damn 6-pack got insulation like a motherfucker. But hey, one day at a time. staying consistent for the most part, and we're gonna reach our wildest dream. You know what I mean? Rolling back the hands of time in this motherfucker. For sure, it's paying off. It's paying off. You know what I mean? You got more energy to do shit. You know what I mean? Even though I'm still a lazy, I'm still a lazy ass, but I got the energy to do whatever I want to do when I want to do it. Hey, you know what I mean? So that's a beautiful thing, and I get to come out here and do this and talk with people who are chilly. You know what I mean? Big chilly. Yeah, man, it's hard to keep motivation when I don't see the progress in a month's time. Yeah, you can't do that to yourself. You can't do that to yourself, man. You're going to destroy yourself wanting to see something in a month's time. But if you staying constant and consistent and you working out, you should see something. And if you don't see it, you should definitely feel the difference. Are you feeling the difference? You know, you gotta stick with something long enough to at least feel the difference. Because if you start to feel it, then that's more motivation to keep going, and then you'll start seeing what it is that you want to see. And if you're not, then maybe you need to do something else. That I don't know. I'm not no type of nutritionist or nothing like that. I'm just doing my own journey, my own way, no pressure, chillaxing, so that I will stay with what I'm doing versus beating myself up, putting some hell of there's nothing wrong with goals. I push goals, but I'm not making them hell of a where I don't reach them and then I down myself, and then basically it comes down to it, I fucking quit and give up. And I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing that. I'm in West Orlando, Florida. I don't know where you at, but I'm a fan just off your consistency. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I'm in California. Yeah. We both up under that sunshine. For sure. Debbie, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I stay with a big family pack of fucking Skittles. Let them fruit flavors I just threw away a fucking bag of Skittles. Cleaned out my goddamn backpack to go to my other job at LAX, driving the buses because I'll be down at the port, working down at the Los Angeles ports. But it's slow down there for me, so I'm gonna go back over here. So I cleaned out my backpack. I was throwing off the bottom of my backpack had snacks. I'm like, damn, I used to be eating the fuck out these goddamn things. But I haven't been eating candy or none of that shit like that. It just happened. I didn't say to myself, you know what, I'm gonna stop eating the fucking sugars and it just happened. And if you're being intentional with it, more power to you and keep going. And I ask that God give you the strength to knock that shit out or leave that shit alone, however you looking at it. Me, shit just happened. And then if I don't do it for whatever amount of time, I just be like, you know what? Why pick that shit back up? That's how smoking happened. I quit smoking on Axe a motherfucking dent. Dig that. Let's put this 70 down. I stopped smoking on accident. Or let me say, smoking cigarettes on accident. I put that 70 in the rear view. Man, you know what? It just dawned on me. You said that you a fan off my consistency. How long you been watching me? Curious to know that. How long you been watching? Goddamn flies. Shit. That's cool. But stay with it. Stay with that shit. Don't stop. Keep it popping. Damn, laugh out loud. That is it, bro. Yeah, that's how I started. It was like, damn, every cup I got soda. So then I went to 1 cup of water a day. Then I went 2, then went up to 3 cups, and kept on to the gallon. For sure. I feel that. I feel that. For sure. Since I stopped drinking, I really wasn't a heavy soda drinking like that, but I can get my soda on. So since I stopped drinking, I said, you know what my drink gonna be? What I'm gonna start doing is I start smashing ginger ales. I was smashing cases of ginger ale. Ginger ale spicy bold, regular ginger ale with lime, which is bomb. Ooh, that's bomb. Anyway, I get regular ginger ale, and then I take a motherfucking like cran apple peach juice and mix them. That was my drink. But it was a gang of sugar in that juice. That shit be tasty as fuck though, but I still got an 18 fucking pack of ginger ale in the back of my car right now. Dog, about 8 months, maybe 9 months time. Yeah. What's cracking, Mr. Westside? Yeah, that shit's sitting back there right now, shorty. But I keep them just in case I want to. But I do drink soda. But here it is. Here's why I drink soda. It's only when I get eye migraines or eye aneurysms where I start to see sparkles and light, and I start losing my peripheral fucking vision, and it starts to get straight tunnel vision. My eye doctor said if you take a shot of fucking caffeine, so I keep a 6-pack of Dr. Pepper. I like Dr. Pepper, but I really like it because that's what my granny, rest in peace, Lucy G. Berry, that was one of her favorite drinks, that and Bart's root beer. So I keep a 6-pack of Dr. Pepper, and when that shit start to come on, I take it, and it calms the nerves or whatever that's going on in my eyes and calms it down. Because if I let it go, I basically won't be able to see. A big giant migraine will come on, I start getting woozy and shit all inside, and it calms it down. So that's the only time I drink soda. Other than that big ass 40-ounce jug of water, I carry that motherfucker around everywhere. You understand me? Everywhere. So I feel you. But the stop smoking on accident, that shit, I stopped drinking. When I got help, did my thing, stopped drinking. I said, that's cool, because shit, I ain't drinking. I'll get my smoke on. But it just so happened that one day I didn't smoke, and that one day turned into another day, and it just kept going. I was just like, shit, why even light that motherfucker up? What for? Before I know it, week passed, couple of weeks didn't pass. And me being the testy little motherfucker that I am, light this shit up. Got a head rush. Like the head rush, but I was like, this shit don't even taste the same no more already. And I just said fuck it. So I vape. I like to see the smoke and the flavor. So hey, we all got our vices. But I ain't smoking cigarettes. I ain't got that cigarette smell all on me, and I ain't drinking. And head getting a little clearer, day by day by day. And I do dumb shit all the time. The only difference is now I ain't got no weed or liquor to blame that shit on. Dig that. Let's put this 80 down. I ain't got shit to blame shit on no more. It's just like, oh damn. It is what it is though. I'll take it. I'll take it, Jared. That's 80 in the rear view. Show that. Hey, do what it does. Do what it does. Hey, you don't have to give that shit up if you don't fucking want to. You are the roller and controller of your fucking life, shorty. I always say, if some shit feels good to you, if it gives you peace, and it ain't hurting nobody or yourself, fuck it. A blunt a day, hey, whatever. It's meditation. Or as some people say, that's God's plant. you just hitting on God's plant. You know what I mean? One of God's plants. Hey, it's all good, shorty. It's all good. I don't think that blunt is adding to your our gut issues other than getting the munchies. Just go eat some good shit when you get the munchies. You know what I mean? Other than that, you smoking, you definitely gonna go to sleep, so you getting you some good rest. Shit, I wish I could fucking smoke, but I get piss tested. We talking about random drug testers. I done got like about 4 or 5 in a month. Like, this shit don't seem so goddamn random to me. You feel me? But I know when I was, damn, that's been over 25 something, 20 years or something at least, that I smoked some weed. And I remember when I was younger, my motherfucking eyes used to be like fire engine red. Like damn, and it was a trip to me that some people smoke and their eyes don't even get red. Or, you know, get a little something. I mean, my shit like the pits of hell, fire. Like, damn, fool. Like, damn. And then I realized at this age, you know, you was hitting weed and holding your breath, pushing that shit into my fucking system. Just instead of breathing it like a cigarette, you know, and just let it do what it do. And I was holding my breath because I was trying to get it as high as possibly I could fucking get. And that's my makeup. Addict. I'm a fucking addict. Addictive. So it feels different to have some control or push my addiction in a different fucking direction. I wish that I can be addicted to this workout because I can still be like, you know what? And walk away from this shit. And before you know it, I won't even be working out no more. Easy. But what keeps me coming out here is that I like the way it feels, especially afterwards. Like, damn, I just did some good shit. I like the way that it looks. And I don't know which one is more number one, but the fact that I put in so much work and time, I don't want to just see that shit just go to the wayside. Like, you just threw all that shit away. You went through all whatever and just threw that shit away. Starting off with one fucking burpee a day. I did one fucking burpee a day and built my shit up. To throw all that away would be cool. You heard me? Is that a spider or something? Whatever. For sure. Hey, let's put this naughty in the rear view. Let's put this naughty in the rear view. For sure though. For sure though. Hey now. For sure though. Yeah. 90 in the rear view. 90 in the rear view. Yo, what's poppin'? Hey, I said this in the beginning, but I don't know if any of y'all was here when I did. So, I don't know if any of y'all do YouTube? Do y'all go live and shit like that? And if you do, have you ever been going live and YouTube pop up on your screen and say, hey, in this stream, in 1 minute, or your channel will be permanently banned? Has anybody received that? Because I did earlier when I was at my grandson Preston's soccer game. I've never seen that shit before ever, and don't even know why it happened. It wasn't like there was music in the background playing. There was no music. It was nothing. It was a kid's soccer game. Ain't nothing unusual, going on. And I just seen that shit, just happened to look up at the screen like, the fuck? I said, well, let me end the stream because I don't know what that shit's about. So I just want to know, has anybody ever seen that or experienced that, or know of somebody who has seen it or experienced it? And if they have, please let me know what's that about. Please. It will be greatly appreciated because I'm in Dundum land about that shit. Like Scooby-Doo. What's going on, fatty? Around this bitch. You know what I mean? Yeah, boy, I said I was gonna do 50 over here and do 50 at on the other channel at Writers World _BAC, which stands for Burpees and Conversation. I was gonna do the other 50 over there, but the conversation here has been wonderful, has been bomb, has been, as they say in the world, it's been real. Greatly appreciated having conversation. I like that, and I hope that's what you guys like too. Just normal everyday shit versus everything else that you see on fucking TV or YouTube or whatever social media, whatever. You know what I mean? Not cutting nothing, just the way life flows, and letting it be that. You know what I mean? Be somewhere, be at a place that's normal. You can come, sit down and look and watch. And while you in here, come on, get them likes up. Get them likes up. You slide through. Matter of fact, I just thought about it. Get them likes up. But, be a place where you can slide through and hear some conversation. Some of it might be useful to you. Some of it may not. You may slide through here and catch some funny shit cracking off. Get your laugh on. Hey, what? All that. You know what I mean? Or I just be here talking about some type of investments. You know what I mean? Because, I invest. I invest in crypto and shit like that. And real world assets, real world utilities. And this is not financial advice, and I am no financial advisor. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. But yeah, I do. I don't mess with meme coins. I don't do trading. I keep shit simple. Buy some shit low, sit and hold on to that shit, wait for it to go high, bye-bye. Now, there's people who make money with the trading. That shit is fucking nerve-wracking to me. So, nah, that ain't my tidbit. You know what I mean? But just to throw it out there, example of things that I do hold, it's like the XRP, XLM, Flare, H-Bar, Casper with a C, because you got Casper with a K, K-A-S-P-A, and then you have Casper, BVS, Jasmine, and some other stuff that I do want, like Cardano. I want me some ETH at some point in time or another. Give me a little bit of Bitcoin, just a little bit. All these a little bit, and just put a little bit on there. Just a little bit. The little bits after a while add the fuck up. They add up. So yeah, just I really want some shit called Proppy. Proppy is, I believe, it's short for property, where you can buy and sell property on the blockchain. That's what they call where they moving money at on the blockchain. Property. Like, damn, you can buy pieces of real estate. That's crazy. Changing the game, shorty. Oh, forgot. Ooh, ZBCN. Zebek Network. That is a coin that puts you in a position to be paid every motherfucking second. Every second. So you work for a company, and that company is hooked up with Zebek. Like, we're gonna take Zebek on as our payment solution, as our payroll solution. They do that shit. They more than likely they probably gonna issue you a card, and with that card, when you clock in for work, every second your payment is going on that fucking card. Game changer, shorty. That shit is boom every second. Imagine that. Let's put this 100 in the rib, shall we? Yeah, that. Yeah, that. Come on now. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. 100 in the rear view. 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 100 down. 100 down. Come on. Don't that feel good, ladies and gentlemen? Goals and destination have been met, and I've arrived. Put that 100 in the rear view. Easy. No problem. Feeling good. Feeling better about thyself. Get into what makes you happy. Like I said just not too long ago, finding your happy is important, and whatever that is, if it's not hurting you and it's not hurting nobody else around you, so be it. This is your happy that we're talking about. The shit that make you smile on the inside as well as the out. Ain't nothing wrong with that, shorty. And with that said, I'm about to get up out of here. But before I get up out of here, I want to say shout out to all subscribers. Heart gang, and we growing up in here. We almost up to 2,700 people. Wow. Keep coming up. Keep coming in here. Keep showing up. Keep showing out. Keep sharing that shit. Get them likes on. Let them know. Let YouTube know. We got a spot over here. We chilling over here. It's greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Get out there and speak to somebody. Say, hey, how you doing? Because you never know how that's going to change your life or their life. Drop some PE on their head. And if you don't know what PE is, that's positive energy. Drop it on their head. Bam, bam. Give it to them. Free of charge, shorty. Yeah. If it comes back, it's bomb back. And if that positive energy doesn't come back, it's okay. You have done your piece and your part to change this world, one person and one situation at a time. And that's all you can do. And that's all right and respect of you. Play your piece. Play your part. Play your position. Let's go. We can make that happen, Captain. Much love. Always respect. Continue blessings. Invest in yourself. Mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally. And any other leads that you find, please feel free to throw it on top of your favorite whatever. And take that bite out of life. Love yourself and love on others. You first, so you have much more to give other people. And with that said, I'm out. You dig? Gone.